All right, good evening, everybody, to our WNBA Friday Doubleheader coverage. First game will be the and the Washington Mystics. They are off and running. We're getting feed up and going here in just a moment. And the second game will be the Toronto Tempo and the Los Angeles Sparks. We saw the Los Angeles Sparks on Wednesday as the Fever defeated them. Fever looking to go to 2-1 on the year. They're up 1-0 by Washington as they play it to Citron on the Kiki Irrifin. Irrifin backs and goes foul called and shoots two. Your line up. Sorry, Kiki Irrifin, Shakira Austin, Sonia Citron, Cody McMahon, and Georgia Amour for Washington. For Fever, Aliyah Boston, Mitchell, and Clark blue. Indiana goes home red. White numbers. No trim on the numbers of the letters. And Washington has it in play. Irrifin averaging spins on Billings and shoots it up no good. Billings the rebound. Off to Caitlin Clark. Inside to Cunningham, deep in the right corner. Not that time. And the rebound chased down by Billings. Baseline jump. Got it. Monique Billings. To 5-1. More at rolls. More to way into the lane. Fake. Shoots. Score. We apologize for the technical difficulties. It's 10-6 in favor of the Indiana Fever. 7:38 remaining in the opening quarter. Aliyah Boston, 5 early points. Sonia Citron at the control. Standing dribble. Plays it out front to Amour. Amour holds and looks against Kelsey Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Amour on her way to the left. 3 on the clock. 2 on the clock. And it's stolen by Clark. Caitlin Clark on the fly. In the front court. Outside right. Wrap around dribble. Steps back out. Left side Cunningham for 3. Splash! The Indiana Fever are 3 for 3 from 3-point, 3 for 4 from 3-point land tonight, and it's 13-6 in favor of the Indiana Fever in 7 minutes for the opening quarter. We're getting our radio network station, radio station network feed going as well. Austin has it out front. Austin standing dribble against Aliyah Boston over the top pass into Irrifin. She goes up, 3-second violation. And welcome to our radio audience listening in to our simulcast as well. Caitlin Clark, 2 assists coming out of the gate. She had 9 assists on Wednesday night. And Clark brings it up, guarded by Citron. Clark on the left wing with a wraparound dribble. Back to Aliyah Boston. Boston with a fake. Drives it on Irfin. Backs in. Fadeaway shot baseline. Nope. Rebound Billings. Follow. Good. 15-6. In favor of the Indiana Fever. They have come out smoking hot. 6.5 of the quarter. Here comes Citron working off the screen. Bounce pass left side to Austin. Austin fakes left of the lane. Now finds Georgia Amore going to the hole. Had it stripped. Billings comes out with it. Irfin comes out with it. And we have a jump ball. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, is here with us saying happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. 15-6 our score, 6:20 for the quarter. Kiki Irfin, excuse me, that's Cody McMahon that will take the center jump, and it's rescued in the corner by Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark hustles it up. Clark on the move in the front court. Wraparound dribble, flying to the hole, lays it up, no foul, and the rebound comes down to the Mystics, and here they come on the push. Bounce pass, Kiki Irfin left of the lane. Irfin holds and looks. Now starts to move, backs in on Sophie Cunningham, shoots it up, banked it in. 15-8. And 5:50 for the quarter. That pass tipped out of bounds by Sonia Citron. 5:50 for the quarter, 15-8 in favor of the Indiana Fever. Sophie Cunningham comes out. Damaris Dantas go in, so the Fever go big with Dantas and Boston coming out. She's early on, the minutes are being managed. Here's a spin in the lane, but we get a foul. So Billings is fouled. They'll pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. In play to Dantas. Hand off to Clark. Caitlin Clark on the drive. Over the top pass intended for Dantas, out of bounds. And again, it's one of the things that some fans want to say right away is that, oh, it's Caitlin Clark's fault that they lost the other night. No, it's not. No, it's she does have to limit the turnovers. That she absolutely has to do. 15-8, 5.5 of the quarter. That ball tipped away off the foot. Going after it is Hall. Bounce pass back the other way. Out of bounds. Belongs to the Mystics. Lauren Betts on the floor for the first time. The rookie from UCLA. Citron on the drive into the lane. Lefty layup is good. Cassandra Prosper out of Notre Dame is on the floor for the first time also. 15-10, 5 minutes left. Here's Caitlin Clark dribbling right of the lane. Comes up shooting from 18, off the back of the rim. Rebound Billings. Billings looks for help. Hands to Caitlin Clark right of the lane. Caitlin Clark backs up on the dribble. A three on the way. Splash! Caitlin Clark with her first three-point field goal. She comes in averaging 22 per game, and it's 18-10. The Fever out of the gate playing great. 4:46 opening quarter. Wilson at the controls, plays it right side to Amore. Back to Wilson, a left corner three. Got it. 18-13, 4.5 of the quarter. Here comes Caitlin Clark. Three from the left. Splash! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Back-to-back threes for Caitlin Clark. She's got 6, and it's 21-13. And 4:15 for the quarter. Irfin backing in. Fadeaway shot is an air ball out of bounds. It'll belong to the Indiana Fever. And first, we have this timeout. Ryan McCarthy is with us. Thank you for tuning in. 4:46 for 4:12 for the opening quarter. The Fever out of the gate playing great. 21-13. That's the score on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
(21-13) our score, 4:12 remaining in the opening quarter. The Fever are smoking hot from three-point range, 6 out of 7 coming out of the 8, including 2 of 3 from Caitlin Clark. She has matched the total of three-point field goals that she made on Wednesday night in Los Angeles. And substitutions abound coming your way as Cody McMahon. Well, why don't we just set your lineups? Cody McMahon, Angela Duga-Leach, the super sub from UCLA, is in, along with her teammate Lauren Betts, Cassandra Prosper, and Alex Wilson. Michaela Timpson, Damaris Dantas, Tyasha Harris, and Lexi Hull on the floor, along with Caitlin Clark. 4:12 for the quarter. Indiana left to right in the red uniforms, top and bottom. And they have it in play to Tyasha Harris as Harris brings it up. Harris across the timeline into the front court, loses Duga-Leach on the right wing, back up top, Dantas, a straight on three, splash! They are cooking from three-point range. 3:56 for the quarter. And Wilson has it at the controls off to the left, back to the right side for Duga-Leach. Duga-Leach against Dantas, picks up her dribble, looking for help, 10 on the clock, in the corner, three-pointer on the way, is missed. Rebound, Dantas. Dantas brings it up herself. Guarded by Duga-Leach. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has it with a wraparound dribble. Caitlin Clark turns on the dribble, wraps it around, and a foul called out front. Your lineup again is Cassandra Prosper, along with Alex Wilson, Lauren Betts, Angela Duga-Leach, and Cody McMahon. And I've had a chance to see all three of the front court players. Harris, 20-footer, good from the right of the key. Tyasha Harris with her first bucket, and it's 26-13 and 3:20 for the quarter. On the move is Duga-Leach. Duga-Leach hands to Cody McMahon, flying to the hole, lays it up and in with the left hand. Cody McMahon out of Ole Miss, spent some time at Ohio State, makes it 26-15 and 3:05 for the quarter. Caitlin Clark has it out front. Clark on the attack. Backs up on the dribble. Drives in on Prosper. Her shot blocked by Prosper. Cleared by Duga-Leach. Hands to Wilson, and Wilson brings it up. Wilson across into the front court. Picks up the dribble. Holding. Now on the cut is Prosper. She missed the layup. Rebound tap to Lexi Hull. Outlet pass Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark on the move. Front court to the left. Caitlin Clark is fouled out front as she's whacked to the floor. .238 left in the opening quarter. Indiana by 11, 26-15. Don't forget our second game will be the Toronto Tempo against the Los Angeles Sparks from LA. Caitlin Clark gets a breather, and they have it in play to Harris. Here comes Harris on the fly, right of the lane, runs into Duga-Leach, looking for help, and throws it back out to Mitchell. Mitchell on the left wing. Mitchell on the fly all the way to the hole. Lefty scoop, missed. Rebound Timpson, follow no good. Rebound taken down by Washington. As Prosper brings it up. Cassandra Prosper on the fly in the lane. Her shot's blocked, cleared by Mitchell. 3-on-2. Mitchell on the fly. Mitchell stops. 20-footer. Ring. No. Rebound taken down by Timpson. Backs away in the lane. Goes up. Nope. And it's out of bounds. It'll belong to Washington. Or we have a loose ball foul against Timpson. I beg your pardon. Sophie Cunningham comes in. Lexi Hall departs. Haven't seen Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham on the floor at the same time much. I think that'll change as the season progresses. Amore in the front court, who's back on the floor. Out front, Shakira Austin. That's over the top pass into Austin. Austin is fouled by Ty Harris. So let's set your lineups for you. Aliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, KK Timpson, and Ty Harris for the Indiana Fever, for the homestanding Fever. Irifin, Austin, Citron, McMahon, and Amore. As they have it in play two, Amore. Amore has it on the left wing. Amore standing dribble. Now attacks free throw line. Bounce pass to Austin. Austin fadeaway shot on Dantes. Nope, but a foul called. No foul called. I beg your pardon. Rebound to Dantes. That ball poked away. Austin the steal and a foul on Sophie Cunningham. That's her first and 2 team fouls, but that's also the first in the last 2 minutes. And Cunningham doesn't like the call as she is holding her arms up in the air. Callie Greenshields is with us. 1:43 in the opening quarter. Shakira Austin to the free throw line. Austin's free throw is good. She's got 3 points in the game. 26-16. 1:43 for the quarter. Cavaliers are out to a lead against the Pistons in game 6 of that series. Cavaliers look to close out the Pistons. Second free throw up, second free throw down, and Ty Harris against Georgia Amore. Nearly lost her dribble, did lose her dribble, picks it up, now hands it to Boston. Boston across the timeline into the front court, now gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, pitches it left corner to Timpson, back to Mitchell, back to Timpson, lost the ball. So Washington with a steal. Sonia Citron hustles it up. 4 turnovers against Indiana. Here's Citron in the left corner. Out front, Austin. Bounce pass intended for Irifin, kicked out of bounds. It will stay with the Washington Mystics with 1:17 left in the quarter. So Indiana's turned the ball over 3 of the last 4 times they've had possession. They have it in play to Irifin in the left corner. Out to Cody McMahon. McMahon back to Austin, and they turn it over. That's the 3rd turnover against the Mystics. And we got to watch Shakira Austin because Shakira Austin, the first time we played them last year, killed us. The Mystics are the youngest team in the NBA, in the WNBA, averaging average age is 24 years old. Boston out front, now hands to Mitchell. Mitchell over the top to Boston. Boston works at left wing, left corner Cunningham. Cunningham on the drive in the lane, pitch out right corner Harris, 8 to shoot. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham on the drive, in from the right, lays it up. No good, no foul call there either. And the rebound taken down by the Mystics as Georgia Amore hustles it up. 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Amore out front, plays it to Austin, right of the key. Austin on the right wing, now on the drive all the way to the hoop and shoots it up, banked it in. 26-19. That 13-point lead has been sliced to 7. 6 in a row for the Mystics. Out front, Aliyah Boston. Boston holds and looks. Boston, couple of dribbles, plays it to Mitchell in the left corner. Kelsey Mitchell on the fly. And did she step out of bounds? No, we get a foul as Mitchell got chopped. Indiana's going to drive from the field. They have no field goals in the last 3 minutes. They hope to put an end to that. Harris to bring it in. In play to Aliyah Boston. Boston holding on the left wing. Hands it back to Harris. Out front, Mitchell. 6 on the clock, 14 on the big one. And Cunningham gets shoved to the floor. And with 13 and a half seconds remaining in the opening quarter, Sonia Citron with a foul. That's her first. Citron's trying to fight off Cunningham. So that'll send Cunningham to the free throw line. 7-point lead for the Fever. 13.5 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Sophie Cunningham, 3 points in the game off of a 3-point field goal. They're 5 of 9, or 6 of 9, I beg your pardon, from 3-point land. Cunningham's field goal is good. She's got 4. 27-19, 13.5 seconds left opening quarter. Raven Johnson on for the first time, the rookie from South Carolina, who was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 5 points now for Sophie Cunningham. Down to the final 11 seconds. Amore hustles it up. Amore in the front court outside right against Kelsey Mitchell. 5 seconds. Here comes Amore on the drive in the lane all the way. Reverse layup is in with 1.8 left in the quarter. And they come into Kelsey Mitchell, and that will close the quarter. What a quarter by the Indiana Fever. Their best quarter so far, their best first quarter so far of the season, only 3 games in. Done with 1, and your score, the Indiana Fever 28 and the Washington Mystics 21. We'll be back with the second quarter. Well, I got to reset. I'll reset something here. We'll be back with the second quarter after these messages on SMSN.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these 2 football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Ready for the second quarter, and the second quarter tonight is brought to you by SeatGeek, where fans can fan. 28-21. The Indiana Fever lead by 7, and we'll set your lineups for you to start the second quarter. It's Irfin, Austin, Citron, Amore, and Cassandra Prosper for the Mystics. Fever begin the second quarter with Billings, Boston, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Raven Johnson. Cody McMahon with 5 points in the game. Fever have the ball. Raven Johnson at the controls, guarded by Prosper. Dumps it low left to Boston. Boston backs in on Irfin. Fakes. Turnaround shot. Banked it in. What a play by Aliyah Boston. And it's 30-21. And a half minute gone in the second quarter. Amore hustles it up on the skip dribble. Plays it to Prosper. Prosper left of the lane. Holding and looking. Now has it out front to Citron. Citron with a fake. Citron on the drive, left of the lane, whips it back to Austin. Austin backs away in from the right. Lean in, flip on Boston. No good, but a foul called on Aliyah Boston. Oh, they give the foul to Billings. That's her second. Second foul on Billings. First foul for the Fever in the second quarter. Free throw by Austin. Good. Indiana has led all the way, but Washington creeping their way back into the ball game. Austin 7 points in the game. Make it 8 with that free throw. Indiana had, until that Boston field goal, Indiana hadn't hit a field goal in a little over 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes to be exact. Boston has it out front, plays it left side to Johnson. Raven Johnson at the controls, guarded by Amore. Bounce pass to Boston in the left corner. Boston works away in from the left. Backs in, fakes. Lefty hook. Nope. Rebound tipped out. It comes to Citron. If she comes on the fly, left corner Amore. 4-3. Got it. 30-26. 8:45 in the quarter. Back comes Mitchell. Her shot swatted out of bounds by Austin. Shakira Austin, the defensive dynamo, gets back and swats the shot out of bounds. (30-26) in favor of the Indiana Fever. They've led all the way. Mitchell, a three from the right wing. Nope. Rebound of Moore, and here she comes. Citron, beg your pardon. That's Citron. Citron, Moore, Austin, and Prosper. By Citron. 1 point game. So Washington has climbed their way back into the ball game, and timeout call by the Indiana Fever. 8.5 for the 8.5 for the half. Your score is the Indiana Fever 30 and the Washington Mystics 29. We'll come back with more after this on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
$29 our score with 8.5 minutes remaining in the first half. And coming up at halftime, it's the Fanatics Halftime Report brought to you by Fanatics, officially licensed everything. There's a lot of peripherals that I need to do for WNBA Friday doubleheader, and I want to try to get them done tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the call that this is a one-game trip with the Fever. The Fever take priority, as I've often said, and I mean it. Caitlin Clark back on the floor. She got an extended rest. And it's in Mitchell's hands, and she brings it up. Boston has it on the left wing, back to Mitchell on the fly, back outside. It's loose, and it should be over and back. It is. Another turnover against the Fever, and that has been their bugaboo, and this is the quarter where it usually happens. Now Washington looks for their first lead of the night. They have it in play to Amore. Amore in the front court. Amore looking for help. Citron sets the screen. Now to Austin. Bounce pass underneath. Tipped and stolen, but a foul called. .8:12 left in the half. Sophie Cunningham with a foul. That's her second. .8-0 run by Washington. Austin has it right in the lane. Austin standing dribble, hands to Citron. Citron over the top into Austin. Backdoor to Prosper. She lays it in, and Washington has their first lead. Indiana's getting nothing out of their offense. 6 assists now for 5 assists for Washington. Clark has it out front, and we get a whistle and a foul out front. That foul is charged to Irrifin. Indiana has gone absolutely dry. They now trail for the first time tonight. And again, it's usually the second quarter where Indiana has problems. In play, Mitchell, right wing. Mitchell on the drive in the lane, feeds it left corner to Billings. Billings with a spin on Austin, lays it up, no good, and Austin the rebound. Washington on a 10-0 run in the last minute and a half. Here's a more on the fly. Underneath, back out for Austin, flying in on Boston. Reverse layup is good, and it's a 12-0 run. 7:27 left in the opening half. 14 points in the paint for the Washington Mystics. And they're playing great here in the second quarter. Here's Clark behind the back pass, kicks to Cunningham. A left corner three tries short. Rebound tip comes down to Irrifin. And Washington looks to continue this 12-0 run. Amore off to the left. Amore with a wraparound dribble against Kelsey Mitchell. Out front, Irrifin. Irrifin with a fake, plays it to Citron. Citron on the drive left of the lane, comes up shooting and hitting. It's a 14-0 run. 6:47 left in the quarter. Indiana 1 for 6 coming out of the gate. Boston has it out front, fumbled the pass. She fumbled the pass, gives it to Billings. Billings to Mitchell, flying all the way in, lays it up. Good. Score the basket? No. Foul called. Indiana led this game by as many as 13, but now trail by 5. It's an 18-point swing so far. Shakira Austin with the foul. She's got 10 points on 3 of 4 field goals. Clark out front. Deep three. Rebound tip. Cunningham comes out with it. Cunningham surrounded by Betts and company. Bounce pass to Boston. Now to Caitlin Clark. Whips it to Billings. Billings on the fly into the lane with a right-handed hook. Missed. Rebound taken down by Dugalich. When Washington went big, that's when Indiana went dry from the field. On the attack is Cody McMahon. Prosper finds Citron. Three-pointer from the left wing. Rimming no. Rebound tip. Comes down to Aliyah Boston and a loose ball foul against Lauren Betts. So Betts with her first foul. Let's set your lineups for you. Angela Dugalich, Lauren Betts, Rory Harmon on the floor, the rookie from Texas, Cassandra Prosper, and Alex Wilson. For Indiana, it's Billings, Boston, Clark Hall, and Raven Johnson. So you got the two speedsters, and you got the Express, and Raven Johnson and Caitlin Clark on the floor. Here's Billings with left corner three. Splash! Oh, they needed that. They needed that one badly. 35-33 and 5:49 left in the half. Washington in the midst of a 22-7 run in the last 10 minutes. Cassandra Prosper in the front court, outside left, guarded by Caitlin Clark at a switch, and a foul called on Caitlin Clark. That's her first. 2 team fouls on Indiana. So the Mystics will bring it in. Foul line extended left. It'll be Prosper that'll pull the trigger. In play, it comes to Harmon. Rory Harmon on the drive, left of the lane. Pitches it back right side to Dougal Leach underneath Lauren Betts, but a foul called on Aliyah Boston. (35-33). Washington leads by a pair. 5:31 remaining in the half. They lob it and play to Betts. Betts left of the key against Boston. Now finds Prosper. Prosper on the drive all the way to the hoop. Lays it up. No good. Rebound Betts goes up. No, but a foul called. And Betts shoots 2. Man, I'll tell you, when the Washington Mystics unleash their big lineup on Indiana, Indiana's been able to do nothing to contain it. And that's why they trail by 3. Damiris Dantas back on for the Indiana Fever. 36-33, Mystics by 3, and 5:22 left in the half. Betts again. Got it. The rookie from UCLA gets her first points of the game. 37-33. In Washington by 4 and 5:18 left in the half. Here is Clark, who got bumped. No foul call. Clark on the drive, right of the lane with a wraparound dribble. Picks it up, plays it out front to Dantas. Pressured by Dougal Leach. Now gives it back to Clark. Clark bumped by Prosper. Fouled by Prosper. Here we go with the Clark to bring it in. Foul line extended right. Comes in play to Billings. Back to Clark. Clark step back. 18-footer from the right. No good. Rebound taken down by Cody McMahon. Here she comes on the fly. Lost the ball. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mystics. Rory Harmon will pull the trigger, the rookie from Texas, looking to come in play to Dougal Leach. Out front, 3-pointer by Alex Wilson. No good. Rebound taken down by Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson back the other way. Gets it to Billings, right of the lane. Billings backs her way in on Lauren Betts, and Lauren Betts says, get it out of here, but it's out of bounds. It will stay with the Indiana Fever with 4:39 left in the half. The Washington Mystics are in the midst of a run, and they have taken control of this game. They have it in play to Cunningham, surrounded, out front Clark. Clark on the drive, stops, 15-footer, short. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. They'll try again. Caitlin Clark backs up right wing. 4:25 left in the half. Out front, Dantas fakes on Austin. Back to Clark, right of the key. Caitlin Clark on the move. Back left to Lexi Hall. A 3 by Raven Johnson out of the corner. No good. Rebound, Lexi Hall. They'll try again. Dantas with a 3 from the right wing. That's no good. Long rebound, Cody McMahon, and here they come. Cody McMahon on the fly. Steps through, and is fouled by Caitlin Clark. Clark on the foul. That's her second. And Cody McMahon, the rookie from Ole Miss, shoots 2. Clark only 6 points in the game on that occurred on back-to-back 3-point field goals. Free throw by McMahon, rims in. Cody McMahon started her career at Ohio State, transferred to Ole Miss, finished there, graduated from Ole Miss, and was drafted by the Washington Mystics. Good forward, a good forward. 6 points in the game. Second free throw short. Rebound taken down by Shakira Austin. Now remember, the shot clock only resets to 14. Bounce pass by Rory Harmon underneath to Betts. Betts against Dantas. Cross court to McMahon, right side. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Washington. It'll stay with Washington with 3:51 left in the half. Cody McMahon will pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. Foul line extended left. In play to Betts. They got to get a shot up. They don't. It's a 24-second violation. Shakira Austin has 12 to lead all scorers. Monique Billings 7 to lead the Indiana Fever. And they got to get some offense going right now. They've been outscored 17-9 in this second quarter. Here comes Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark guarded by Rory Harmon. Hook pass Mitchell, 15-footer. Got it. That's a big bucket. 38-35, 3:35 left in the half. Back is Rory Harmon. Harmon off the Austin screen. Hooks it back to Austin. Shakira Austin with a spin. Stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell back the other way on the fly. Mitchell out in front of Lauren Betts. Lays it in. It's a 1-point game. Couple of baskets for the Fever have gotten them back in this game. It's 38-37 and 3:12 remaining in the first half. So as bad as the Fever has played in the second quarter, they're within one. 3:05 left in the half. Harmon out front to Austin. Austin down the lane. 10-footer. Good. 40-37, 19-9. Washington has outscored Indiana in this second quarter. And they turn it over again. Rory Harmon comes out with it. Harmon on the drive. Pitches it left corner to Citron. Citron, 3-ball left corner. Rimming, no. Caitlin Clark the rebound. 2:39 left in the half. Caitlin Clark back the other way. Clark on the fly. Stops right baseline. Comes back out to Dantas. Dantas on the move to the left. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Mitchell shoots from 15. Missed it. Harmon the rebound. I feel the next basket will ignite another run for either team that can get a score. Indiana 4 out of 17 in the second quarter. Here's a 3-ball from the right wing by Cody McMahon. That's no good. Lexi Hull the rebound. 2:11 for the half, and they turn it over again. 7 turnovers in the second quarter for the Indiana Fever. But I also feel they will figure it out. Indiana's going to figure it out. I believe that with every part in me. We have time on the floor. 2:10 for the second quarter. Washington 40 and the Fever 37. Back after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. exclusively on the Chris Base YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
The SMSN halftime report will come your way at the end of the first half with all the stats, facts, and figures of the first half. And a couple weeks ago, we lost someone very, very dear to us, as you saw in that commercial with Chris Base. Chris Base lost his battle to a stroke. So we are going to unearth the Boom Shakalaka for Snowman in the morning. We got plenty of episodes of that. And this is going to be one game tonight. I had planned for two, but I got so much work to catch up on. But beginning next Friday, we will indeed have a doubleheader. Matter of fact, we're going to begin our doubleheader coverage on Sunday. But got to get a few things taken care of. So, Fever game takes precedence tonight. Washington at the controls. Georgia Amore across into the front court. Amore to Shakira Austin. Austin standing dribble, fakes the handoff to Citron, plays it back out front to Amore between the rings, on the move to the left, standing dribble, now picks up her dribble, looking low for McMahon, can't get it to her, out front to Austin, 6 on the clock. Austin on the drive in the lane against Boston, traveled, no call, lays it up, nope, rebound, Aliyah Boston, hands to Caitlin Clark, chance to cut it to one or tie with a long one. Clark hands it off to Boston. Boston hands it to Kelsey Mitchell, out front Clark. Clark on the move to the left. Maisha Hines-Allen on the floor for the first time. Clark finds Boston, a right corner three, short. Rebound taken down by Cody McMahon. Back come the Washington Mystics. They are 1 for 7, Indiana, from three-point land this quarter. Here's Amore in the left corner. Spins on Clark. Nothing there. Comes back outside. 1:15 left in the half. A three-pointer on the way. Nope. Rebound follow. No foul called as Irfin went flying to the floor. And that's been the bugaboo. And Wes Greenshield says it best. Indiana, as a team, needs to follow their shots. That's one of the reasons they're trailing. Irfin bumped by Mitchell. Indiana's got to get some points before the end of the first half. They absolutely have to. Irfin gets ready. She's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. It's on the way, and it is out. (40-37), Washington by 3, and 1:10 remaining in the half. Washington will get the ball to start the second half. The second free throw is good. So now a chance for Indiana to cut it to 2 or 1 with a long one. Irfin 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists so far in the game tonight. A minute to go. Clark out front, guarded by Amore. Clark on the move, right baseline, bounce pass to Boston, back to Clark, a right corner 3 try, rimming, no, rebound Austin. Austin's headed for another double-double. She's footing with it right now. Cody McMahon has it on the foul. In on Maisha Hines-Allen, and Allen stripped it. Indiana comes out with it. Kelsey Mitchell has it on the fly. 40 seconds for the half. Got to get some points. Mitchell standing dribble off to the left. She backs up for 3. Short. Rebound taken down by Irfin. 20 on the shot clock, 31 on the big one. And it looks like Washington will play for 1. Georgia Amore standing dribble against Caitlin Clark. 13 on the shot clock, 23 on the big one. Irfin has it on the right side. Irfin holds and looks against Aliyah Boston. Irfin stops, 18-footer out front. Nope, rebound Maisha Hines-Allen. That'll kill the shot clock. Indiana with a chance for points at the end of the first half. Here comes Caitlin Clark. Out front, Hines-Allen, 5 seconds. In the left corner is Hall. Lexi Hall, 18-footer. Nope. Rebound Austin. That's the half. And as soon as Washington went big, Indiana lost the lead. And they trail by 4 at halftime. Outscored 20-9 in the second quarter. Indiana's got some things to figure out. And I hope they figure them out during halftime. At the end of the first half is the Indiana Fever trailing the Washington Mystics 41-37. We'll come back with our halftime activities after I grab a quick bite to eat after this on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze guard.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word. I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it! Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Nice.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, Say the tag.
where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the SMSN Halftime Report. Halftime here, and the Mystics lead the Fever by a count of 41-37. A terrific second quarter. Not only got Washington back in the game, but it got them the lead as they wiped out a 13-point deficit, and they lead by 4 here at halftime. Your numbers in the first half. It is Shakira Austin that leads all with 12 points, 7 points for Sonia Citron, 6 for Cody McMahon, 5 for Georgia Amore, and 4 for Kiki Irifin. 3 points for Alex Wilson, and then 2 apiece for Cassandra Prosper and Lauren Betts, and that's your scoring. For the Indiana Fever, a trio led them with 7 points. Monique Billings, Aliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark at 6, Sophie Cunningham at 5. But it's off the bench where the Indiana Fever are not doing well. Dantas 3 points and Harris 2 points. Lexi Hull played 12 minutes in the first half, did not score. Raven Johnson played, did not score. Maisha Hines-Allen, KK Timpson, all did not score when they played. So only 5 points off the bench for the Indiana Fever, 7 off the bench for the Washington Mystics. A little bit of trivia to wet your whistle. I played for Rose in Unrivaled in college, played at Maryland and Ole Miss. Israeli Premier League MVP and champion. Who am I? That comes from Callie Greenshields, providing trivia with us once again. Take a break. We'll take you around the scoreboard in the WNBA, give you an update on what's happening in the NBA, as this is going to be a carousel kind of night. And I can tell you right now, the Pistons lead by 3, 54-51 over the Cleveland Cavaliers as they look to force a 7th and deciding game. We'll be back with more of the Halftime Report after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Scoreboard in the WNBA tonight as the Las Vegas Aces, the two-time champs, lead the Connecticut Sun to 44. Later on tonight, the Chicago Sky at 2-0 travel to face the Phoenix Mercury, and the Toronto Tempo, I beg your pardon, will take on the Los Angeles Sparks at 10 p.m. I got some extra work to do, I know, to get all the intros and outros in place. So if time permits, after I get everything done, we will join that game in progress. Now, speaking of scoreboard update, let's take you inside of the NBAs. We have a pair of crucial game sixes as the Pistons lead the Cavaliers 54-51. That's at the half. Spurs and Timberwolves as the Spurs look to close out that second round series. And around the majors, scoreboard looks like this. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Blue Jays lead the Tigers 2-1. Nats over the Orioles 3-0. They're in the top of the seventh. They're in the top of the fourth on the south side. Cubs lead the White Sox 2-1. They just grabbed the lead. Rangers and Astros scoreless in Texas, top of the second. Royals and Cardinals are scoreless. They're going to the bottom of the second. Padres and Mariners go later. Giants and A's in the Battle of the Bay, they go later. The Pirates lead the Phillies 8-3. They're in the bottom of the sixth inning in Pittsburgh. Reds and Guardians 3-0 Reds. They're in the bottom of the fifth inning there. Marlins and Rays 6-1 in favor of the Rays. They're in the top of the sixth. The Brewers lead the Twins 1-0. They're in the bottom of the sixth. Braves lead the Red Sox 2-0, top of the fifth inning. Yankees 3, Mets 0. They're in the bottom of the fourth. Diamondbacks and Rockies and Dodgers and Angels set to go later. Your score here at the half. The Indiana Fever, with some work to do, they trail the Washington Mystics by a score of 41-37. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's game after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
We're ready for the third quarter. Mystics lead the Fever 41-37. And hopefully the folks from Pure Adrenaline Sports will have a chance to get over here and show some love. We're going to show some love to them. We're going to check out all the channels that are on the air. And as I said, I got it apart from this game once it's done because I got about an hour's worth of catch-up work to do, especially from the shows and the content I put out today. But I do have the Toronto Tempo and the Los Angeles Sparks, and we will join them in progress should time permit. If we don't get to a doubleheader today, we will have a doubleheader for you tomorrow and Sunday. Shakira Austin leads all with 12 points. She's 4 of 6 from the field. After that terrific first quarter where Indiana came out on fire, they simply went dry in that second quarter. But here we go. We're ready with the third quarter. Indiana has it in play as Caitlin Clark brings it up. Caitlin Clark in the front court now finds Aliyah Boston. Backdoor Mitchell. Scoop layup, rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Cody McMahon. Dadgummit, McMahon on the fly. Driving in, left it short. Boston the rebound. Ahead to Cunningham. 3-on-2. Over the top to Mitchell. Flying in. Lefty scoop, good. It's a 2-point game. 41-39. 9:28 left in the third. Georgia Amore at the controls. Amore, a standing dribble off to the right. In the right corner is Citron. Citron against Caitlin Clark. Works off the Irvin screen. Citron on the drive in the lane. Forces the shot up. Banked it in. 43-39. Washington by 4. 9-10 for the third. Caitlin Clark out front to Boston between the circles. Boston on the move to the right. Now all the way on the right baseline against Irvin. Backs in, works away in the lane. Layup missed. Rebound Irvin. Here they come on the fly again. Amore with a bounce pass to Austin. Austin had it tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Washington. Washington looks to come in. They come in play to Irvin. Citron crossover dribble, bounce pass low to Irvin, goes up and scores, and they're up by 6. Biggest lead of the night. Indiana has shot 19% since the first quarter. And a foul called out front on Cody McMahon. Indiana's got to get a bucket after a 53% first quarter. Boston has it out front. Now finds Caitlin Clark. Bounce pass to Boston. Left side Cunningham. A three-pointer on the way. Missed it. Rebound Austin. This Washington defense has been dynamite, but Indiana's shooting themselves out of the ball game. Here's Citron with a bounce pass low intended for Irvin. It's out of bounds. This reminds me of the second preseason game. This reminds me of the second preseason game against Dallas, where Indiana just could not get a shot. Underneath Cody McMahon, double fake. She shoots it in. Washington leads by 8. 6-0 run in this third quarter. Aliyah Boston directing traffic out front. Bounce pass intended for Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell's fouled by Georgia Amore. So Washington has wiped out a 13-point deficit. Now they lead by 8. They have held Indiana to only 1 field goal in the last 12-plus minutes. They have it in play to Monique Billings. Now Clark has it out front. Caitlin Clark on the drive right in the lane. Lean in, flip, bank, no. Rebound comes back out to Billings. They'll try again. Caitlin Clark, deep three from the right wing. In and out. Rebound tip to Sonia Citron, and here they come on the push. Citron on the drive, steps through. No travel call. She lays it in. And Stephanie White wants a timeout. As soon as they get into the front court, that pass is tipped out of bounds by Citron, who hustled back on defense after getting the layup. And now we will have a timeout. The Washington Mystics are rolling right now. Just as Indiana was cooking in the first quarter, it's been all Mystics since then. 7:34 left in the third, and Stephanie White's got an equation to figure out. 7:34 left in the third. It's the Mystics 59. It's Mist 49, and the Fever 39. We'll be back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS Street Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
By Washington has extended the lead to 10, 49-39. And the Pistons are now up 13 on the Cavaliers as they look to force a 7th and deciding game. Should that be the case, we will have it for you. As Sunday is looking to turn into a sports carousel kind of Sunday because we have the Fever on tap. If the Pistons play a Game 7, we'll have that for you against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Spurs look to close out the Timberwolves. All kinds of stuff planned for you. Sonia Citron with the latest basket for the Washington Mystics as they lead by 10, 49-39. Baseline left. Clark looks to come in play to Mitchell. Out front, Boston. Boston hands to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark out front, fouled by Shakira Austin. Or they give the foul to Georgia Amore. Caitlin Clark looks to come in. Foul line extended left. In play it comes to Aliyah. In play it comes to Clark. Back to Boston. Back to Clark. Clark in the lane. Comes back outside to Billings. And we get a whistle underneath. As Caitlin Clark drove in the lane, she got pushed to the floor. And it winds up being a defensive 3-second violation. And the free throw is good. (49-40). Indiana trails by 9, 7:23 left in the third. And I'll tell you the exact point is when Washington went all big with Dugalich, Austin, and Lauren Betts. Indiana had a whole lot of trouble. Here comes Mitchell on the drive, right of the lane, all the way to the hoop, banked it in off the glass. 49-42, Indiana back to within 7 and 7:10 for the third. Amore finds Cody McMahon, 3-pointer from the left wing, rimming no, rebound tipped out of bounds, stays with Washington, and that should not be. Aliyah Boston and company called for a replay. They're not going to get one. But that was indeed off of Aliyah Boston, so a good call. They have it in play to Citron out front. Sonia Citron leans over the dribble, plays it back left to Amore. A 3 on the way. Nope. Long rebound, Caitlin Clark, and here she comes on the push. Caitlin Clark in the front court, wraparound dribble, stops the right of the key, directing traffic, picks up her dribble, plays it to Boston, left wing, left corner, Cunningham. Cunningham on the drive in the lane, a pitch out to Mitchell. Mitchell in the right corner. Mitchell on the drive in the lane, all the way to the hoop with the lefty scoop. It stayed out. Rebound, Irifin. Back comes Citron the other way. Sonia Citron in the front court. Indiana 2 for 8 in this third quarter. They better have a flourish to begin to continue this quarter. Here's Shakira Austin to the hoop, lays it up. Nope, but a foul called. And Shakira Austin shoots 2. Washington has taken complete control of this game. Shakira Austin with 12 points in the game. Austin's free throw, good. And where Indiana has been hurt has been on the inside. Washington went big in that second quarter, and they have snatched control of the game. But there's a lot of time left in this game. The second attempt on the way by Austin. Rimming, no. Rebound tipped. Washington comes up with it. They dump it low to Irrifin. Irrifin low right to the hole. Lefty scoop, good. Inside points have killed the Indiana Fever. And they trail by 10, 52-42. Here's Clark backing up for 3. Rimming, no. Rebound snatched down by Billings. She shoots it in. 52-44. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 9 offensive rebounds. Rory Harmon at the controls for the Mystics. Harmon throws it back left to Austin. Austin works it left of the lane. Picks up the dribble. 10 on the clock. Bounce pass underneath to Sonia Citron, and Citron lays it in. (54-44). Citron with 13, and we get a foul underneath. And they're working the ball inside. That is where Indiana is getting beat. They're getting beat up inside. They're getting beat up inside. Clark's free throw is good. But as I said, it's a long season and a long game. They will get this figured. They will get their rotations figured out and everything. Lauren Betts in, Shakira Austin out. Clark tries again. Good. 54-46. 8-point lead. 5:37 left in the third. Rory Harmon brings it up. Harmon directing traffic into the front court. Harmon, the outstanding rookie out of Texas. Harmon a standing dribble against Caitlin Clark. Harmon on the move to the left. Bounce pass low left to Irrifin. Irrifin backs in on Billings. Turnaround shot left in the lane. Banked it in. They are cooking from the inside. 56-46. 5:15 left in the third. Caitlin Clark has it. Wraparound dribble against Rory Harmon. Clark turns out from Boston. Right side Cunningham. Cunningham with a three-pointer from the right wing. Nope. Long rebound chased down by Harmon. Out of bounds. Stays with the Indiana Fever. Tyasha Harris on for the Fever for the first time in the second half. And Indiana cannot make a dent in this lead. They cannot make a dent in this lead. In play to Boston. Boston on the drive, right of the lane, spins in, double fake, shoots it up, bank. No, but a foul called, and Boston shoots 2. Rising Rhino is here with us. What's up, Rising Rhino? Says you do a good job with the play-by-play. I appreciate that. So Aliyah Boston, the fourth-year veteran from South Carolina, to the free throw line with 2 big free throws. Aliyah Boston gets ready, shoots the first one, no good, and that's the kind of night it's been for the Fever. I mean, Indiana came out hot early in that first quarter, but since then they've only made a total of 6 field goals since the first quarter. That second free throw was missed. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to Washington. And Indiana cannot make a dent in this lead. They have it in play to Alex Wilson. Wilson on the crab walk up front to Dugalich. Dugalich on the move to the right. Hands it off to Prosser, who gives it to McMahon. McMahon dumps it low left for Betts. We get a foul, and we get a 3-second violation underneath on Lauren Betts. That's an offensive foul on Lauren Betts. I beg your pardon. Now Indiana needs some points. 4.5 in the third. On the right side is Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Harris. A left wing three try. No. Rebound Betts. Stripped by Boston. Boston against Betts. Boston backs in. Double fake goes up. Nope. Foul called on Lauren Betts. Now you need these free throws. Or they give the foul to Duga Leach. They gave it to Duga Leach. Now you got to get, if you're Indiana, you got to get some points because the shot is not falling from the outside. Aliyah Boston missed 2 free throws a moment ago. Got to have these. First one here. Good. 56-47. Indiana back to within 9. Maisha Hines-Allen on the floor for the first time. Well, I stand corrected, second time. She played at the end of the first half. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 8-point game, 4:15 left in the third. Indiana has slowed the game down after Washington went flying in the second quarter. They have it in play to Prosser, now to Alex Wilson. Alex Wilson brings it up. Guarded by Tyasha Harris. Wilson on the move off to the right. Works off the Duga Leach screen. Back to the left is Duga Leach. Duga Leach on the move to the right, guarded by Maisha Hines-Allen. Over the top pass into Prosser. Prosser in the lane. Fakes, goes up. And a 3-second violation. Now you gotta, if you're Indiana, you gotta have points. You gotta have points. Nothing's been falling for the Fever. 10th turnover against Washington, only 7 against Indiana. Indiana yet to turn the ball over this quarter. Now they need to take advantage of that and get some points. Mitchell brings it up. Mitchell in the front court. Aliyah Boston, I beg your pardon, brings it up. Caitlin Clark gets a rest. Tyasha Harris has it this time on the right wing. Chased by Alex Wilson. Back left to Boston. A 3 try on the way. Rimming, no. Rebound, Duga Leach. Duga Leach gives it to Cody McMahon. Again, this big lineup on the floor for Washington has paid them some dividends. Here comes McMahon on the fly. All the way to the hoop. Lays it up. No good. Rebound Boston. Back comes Aliyah Boston on the push. Over the top pass into Mitchell. Mitchell stops. 3-pointer on the way. Splash! Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. And now the lead is 5, 56-51, and Washington wants time. 3:18 remaining in the third quarter. It's the Mystics 56 and the Fever 51, but the Fever are coming. Back after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Meet the Scam, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
(56-51). Washington leads by 5. Had trouble running the break, and I apologize for that. Going to get to a point where I'm running everything from OBS, and there won't be any kind of scuff. So I apologize for that, folks. 56-51. The Mystics had their 12-point lead cut to 5. But this is the point where Indiana has to turn the screws defensively if they want to continue to climb back in this ball game. Kelsey Mitchell has 14 points. Prosser looks to come in. In play, it comes to Rory Harmon. Indiana shows a little bit of pressure as Duga Leach hands it to Prosser. Prosser outside right, guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. Here comes Prosser on the drive right of the lane. Back out front to Duga Leach. They whip it underneath the Betts. Too deep in the lane. Shoots it up. And no good. Follow good by Lauren Betts. And the lead back up to 7. 58-51 and 2:55 left in the third. Here comes Dougal Leach pressuring Aliyah Boston. Here comes Boston on the drive to the right. Pitch out Lexi Hall, left side Harris. Harris holds and looks, 12 to shoot. Harris at the free throw line, backs up, plays it right side to Hines Allen. Now back out front to Harris, 5 on the clock. Ball tipped away by Betts. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fever with 4.2 left on the shot clock. Shakira Austin and Kiki Irifin back in for the UCLA Twins. Dougal Leach and Betts. Harmon also checks out. They lob it in play to Boston. 3-2, 1 on the clock. Allen with a long three off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound tipped twice. Hall trying to get to it. Can't. Irifin the rebound. And back they come in the front court. Right corner Prosser. Prosser holds, comes back out to McMahon, whips it low to Austin, goes to the hoop, lays it in. That's too easy. That's too easy. And just like that, Washington back up 9. 15 for Shakira Austin. 2:10 for the third. Lexi Hall falls down on the dribble. Now finds Hines Allen. Maisha Hines Allen on the approach. Hands to Kelsey Mitchell. And an offensive foul on Maisha Hines Allen. Cody McMahon checks out for the Mystics. So just as the Fever were getting all the scoring runs in the first quarter, since then it's been all Washington. The Mystics lead by 9, 2 minutes for the third. Indiana has once again gone dry from the field. Out front, Irifin a straight on three. Good. Irifin's knocking him down. 63-51, 12-point lead, and Indiana just turned the ball over again. Over and back violation. The ball's out of bounds. It'll belong to Washington under the Indiana basket. 7-0 run by the Mystics with 1:39 left in the third. Indiana cannot figure this out. Baseline left, they look to come in. Citron with a bounce pass underneath. Layup is good for Sonia Citron from Amore. And Stephanie White wants time. 1:37 remaining in the third quarter. Education Unpacked is with us. Thank you for joining us. 1:37 left in the third, and it's all Washington. 65-51. We'll be back after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
WNBA doubleheader Wednesday takes us to right here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse as the Fever will host the Portland Fire. And it also will take us to Chicago for game 2 of that doubleheader as the Dallas Wings take on the Chicago Sky. Sky later on will play against the Phoenix Mercury. 65-51, 1:37 left in the third. Caitlin Clark back on the floor. Indiana is 4 for 15. The middle 2 quarters have hurt the Indiana Fever. Here comes Clark on the drive. Feeds it left corner to Allen. She'll back up for 3. Nope. Rebound to Irifin. Ball loose. Still loose. They tangle for it underneath. Lexi Hall comes out with it. Back to Harris. Right side Clark. Clark backs up on the dribble with 18 to shoot. Caitlin Clark leans over the dribble on the drive. Baseline goes up with a reverse. Missed it. Ball is free. It comes down to Monique Billings. She missed the shot. Billings back out to Lexi Hall. Back inside to Billings. Billings backs in on Irifin. Here's Lexi Hall with a baseline jump. Good. 65-53. They're getting the second chance points, but they can't knock a shot down from the floor. Now you got to turn the screws defensively. Here's a Moore on the drive, left of the lane. Out front, Austin. Austin pulls her way in the lane and shoots it in off the glass. 17 for Shakira Austin. Good gracious. They cannot make a shot. Back comes Clark the other way, and a foul called on Prosper. That'll send Caitlin Clark to the free throw line. Four fouls on Cassandra Prosper. Caitlin Clark to the free throw line, looking for points 8 and 9. She's got 8. 67-54. 10 points now for Caitlin Clark, I beg your pardon. 3 rebounds and 4 assists. She's 2 of 14 from the field. And those 2 were 3-point field goals in the first quarter. It's a 12-point lead as Clark knocks them both down. 67-55. 25 seconds left in the third. Georgia Amore at the controls. Amore picks up her dribble right of the lane. Now finds Austin. Shakira Austin picks up her dribble, looking for help. Ball poked away, stolen by Harris. Back they come the other way. Shot clock off. Caitlin Clark on the fly all the way. Had her shot blocked by Austin out of bounds. You would love to conclude this third quarter with a 3-point field goal if you're Indiana. Try to get this lead back down to single digits. It's a 3 by Hall. In and out. Back in again. There you go. It's a 9-point lead, 67-58. A splash for Lexi Hall. 2 seconds, now 1. Here comes Amore. Amore dribbling out the clock right of the lane. Shot is no good, and that'll take care of 3. So after trailing by 14, they got back to within 9, but they have a mountain to climb to the Indiana Fever. After 3, the Mystics 67 and the Fever 58. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
All right, folks, here we go. The fourth and final period where the Washington Mystics have led since 31-30 in the second quarter. They lead by 9, 67-58 as we head for the fourth and final period. The fourth quarter tonight, the money period brought to you in part. Here's BGS Edmore with us. What's with the strange Fever lineup? They're trying to counter they're trying to counter Washington's bigs. And they haven't been able to do it since the second quarter when they went big with Lauren Betts, Angela Duga-Leach, Shakira Austin and Kiki Irifin. They have not been able to counter that big lineup. And also, Indiana went 4 for 21 in the second quarter, they're trying to find a combination that works. And so far, since a hot shooting first quarter when they shot 53%, old master teacher, they've done nothing since then. They have gone absolutely cold from the field. Well, they got 10 minutes to figure it out. Washington will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. And here is the difference in the ball game tonight. Washington 36 points in the paint, Indiana with only a dozen. That is the difference in tonight's game. Amore brings it up. Georgia Amore across into the front court. On the fly, all the way. Stops right of the lane. Back out front to Austin. Austin on the drive. Steps through against Billings and shoots it up. No good. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. Now you got a chance to cut it to 7 or 6 with a long one. Caitlin Clark in the front court, out front. Offensive foul on Maisha Hines-Allen. That's the second foul on Maisha Hines-Allen. And both of those were offensive. Cody McMahon trying to push her way through, and Hines-Allen, and that's a bad call. That was a bad call. 67-58, 9.5 remaining. Amore standing dribble, front court to the left. Bounce pass underneath to Austin. Austin has it low left. On the cut is Cody McMahon. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Good. 69-58. 11-point lead and 9:20 for the ball game. Caitlin Clark in the front court finds Hines-Allen. You got to get some shots to fall here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Caitlin Clark off the Hines-Allen screen. 4-3, splash! Big three-point field goal, and Indiana is back within 8. Now, this is the end where you have to do this. You got to turn the screws defensively. 8:58 left in the ball game, and this sellout crowd coming to its feet. Georgia Amore standing, dribble off to the left, guarded by Ty Harris. Bounce pass underneath to Kiki Irifin. Fadeaway shot left baseline, no good. Rebound Monique Billings. Outlet pass Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has it on the push. Wraparound dribble in the front court, steps back, now charges forward at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Billings, back to Clark. Another 3, splash! This is just like the first quarter when Caitlin Clark hit back-to-back threes. Indiana has crept back to within 5, 8:25 left in the ball game. Amore has it out front, works off the Irifin screen. Back out front to Irifin. Irifin on the move to the right. Bounce pass underneath, tip stolen by Hull, but a kick violation. And the ball will stay with Washington. So Caitlin Clark hit 2 3-point field goals in the first quarter, nothing in the middle 2 periods, and hit 2 more just a moment ago. 12 on the shot clock. Washington has it in play to Austin. Shakira Austin outside left. Shakira Austin hands the ball off, and we get a whistle and a foul on Lexi Hull. That's her first team foul of the money period. 8:11 left in the ball game. 69-64. Fever on the midst of an 11-2 run in the last 2 minutes plus. Now they got to turn the screws defensively a couple more times. In the immortal words of Larry Munson, you got to hunker down if you're Indiana. They have it in play to Amore. Amore out front, guarded by Harris. Bounce pass Austin. 8 on the clock. Austin has it right of the key. 6 on the clock. They dump it underneath. It's stolen by Clark. 2-on-1. Caitlin Clark on the fly. Bounce pass Billings. Shoots it up. No good. Foul called. And Billings shoots 2. So Monique Billings will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 with just under 8 minutes remaining. Shakira Austin picks up the foul. 7:57 left in the ball game. Billings' free throw is short. Can't take advantage. You got to take advantage of opportunities like this. Now the best you can do is bring the Fever to within 5. To within 4, I beg your pardon. They're within 5 right now. Billings gets ready, shoots the second one. Good. 4-point game. 8 in a row for the Indiana Fever. Indiana 10 for 13 from the line. Amore standing dribble, front court to the left, guarded by Harris. Amore keeps her dribble, works her way to the right on the attack, right of the lane, crosses over, runs into 2 Fever players. Ball's loose. Indiana the steal, and Billings is fouled in the backcourt by Irifin. Now Indiana with a chance to bring it to within 2 or 1 with a long one. Great job by Ty Harris and Monique Billings creating a wall, and Irfin picks up the foul. Now a chance to come to within 2 or 1 with a long one. But first, we have a timeout. Thanks to BGS for joining us tonight. We have time on the floor. 7:39 left in the ball game. The Fever are crawling back. They're within 4, 69-65. Back after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Sam will be with you. Will be Sunday when the Seattle Storm come a call into the Indiana Fever. That's a 7 o'clock game. We're up with this pregame show at 6:30. And beginning next week, can't do it this week because I got a whole bunch of work to catch up on, but beginning next week, we will have doubleheaders for you every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As a matter of fact, we're working on doubleheaders every time we go live with the WNBA. Indiana Fever take precedence first and foremost. 69-65. Indiana trails by 4 and 7:39 remaining in the money period. Caitlin Clark has 17 points. She's only 4 of 17 from the field, but as BGS says best, it's when you get them. Here's Clark on the move in the front court. Bounce pass right corner to Hall. Out front, Hines Allen on the move to the left. Hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Caitlin Clark on the cut. Back to Hines Allen to the hole. Shoots it in. Maisha Hines Allen with their first bucket. Indiana's crawled to within 2. They're on a 10-0 run. 7:15 remaining in the ball game. Rory Harmon has it out front. Works off the screen from Austin. Harmon standing dribble. Out front, Sonia Citron. Citron, the second-year player from Notre Dame. Back left to Rory Harmon. Underneath, they go to Irfin. Had it stripped by Hines Allen. Irfin goes up, left it short. Hines Allen the rebound. Indiana with the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead with a long one. Here's Clark out front. Clark steps back. 4-3. Splash! For the first time since the second quarter, the Indiana Fever are in front. 6:45 left. Now let's keep playing defense. Rory Harmon has it out to the left. Rory Harmon is standing dribble. 20 points for Caitlin Clark. Out front is Sonia Citron. Back to Austin on the right wing. Back to Citron. Citron fakes on Lexi Hall. 6 on the clock. Citron on the drive right baseline. Got bumped by Lexi Hall and a foul called on Lexi Hall. Caitlin Clark has hit 3 3-point field goals in this fourth quarter. In fact, all 5 field goals that she's made have come from distance. And Indiana, for the first time, has grabbed the lead 70-69. Now you don't want to waste that effort on that comeback. Free throw is good for Citron. She's got 16. Tie game at 70. And crazy enough, that's our first tie of the game. Sophie Cunningham in, Lexi Hall out. Lexi Hall, the veteran from Stanford, comes out of the game. And the fireball from Missouri, and Sophie Cunningham is in. Citron again, that's good. 71-70, 1-point lead, 6:25 remaining in regulation. Citron 15 points, 6 of 8 from the field. A deep 3 for Clark. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Citron. Citron back the other way. That was a heat check 3. Out front is Cody McMahon to the free throw line for Arifin. Arifin over the top pass out of bounds. It belonged to the favor. I hear my cat crying. I'll have to let you out in a minute, Pumpkin. 71-70, 16 turnovers against the Washington Mystics. Caitlin Clark on the approach. Indiana 19 points off turnovers. Clark on the move to the right. Bounce pass out front to Mitchell. Back to Clark. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the drive. Left of the lane. Back to Mitchell. Right corner Cunningham. Cunningham on the drive in from the right to the hole. Scoop layup. Good! And Indiana back in front. 72-71 and 5:40 left. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. We got turbulence and plenty of it at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Arifin has it out front. Bounce pass right side to Citron. Citron on the drive, all the way to the hoop, shoots it up and in. Sonia Citron with 17. 73-72 Indiana. They run ahead to Billings on the hole. Missed the layup. Rebound taken down by Amore. Cody McMahon on the push. McMahon runs into Hines Allen and a blocking foul on Hines Allen. That'll be her third. 5:14 left in regulation time. Cody McMahon will pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. They come and play to Citron. Citron spins on the dribble against Lauren Betts. Over the top pass right side to Arifin. Arifin on the drive all the way in the lane. Steps through and shoots it in with the left hand. 75-72, Washington by 3. 4:59 left. Caitlin Clark back the other way. Whips a pass underneath to Sophie Cunningham, and Cunningham is fouled as she crashed into Cody McMahon on the baseline. I'll tell you one thing, this Indiana team will not give up. 4:56 left. 3-point Washington lead, 75-72. Somebody's going to get their second win of the year. As they look to come in, they come into Mitchell. A 3-try out front, missed. Long rebound, Citron. Arifin has 17 points and 8 rebounds on the night. Citron at the controls, on the move to the left. Works off the Arifin screen. Citron bounce pass underneath to Arifin. Has to retreat. Back out to Prosper. A 3-pointer on the way. Nope. Long rebound. Cunningham with a one-handed pick-off. Outlet pass, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark on the move in the front court. Caitlin Clark standing dribble off to the right. Guarded by Cody McMahon. Clark on the drive to the hole. Shoots it in. It's a 1-point game. 75-74. 4:20 remaining in the ball game. Caitlin Clark has 11 points this quarter. 22 for the game. Cody McMahon on the drive. In from the left. All the way. Missed the layup. Ball tipped. Out of bounds. Which way? Stays with Washington with 4:12 left. Caitlin Clark has 22 points, 11 this quarter. That leads all scores. And 17,370 come to their feet. 4 rebounds and 5 assists for Caitlin Clark. Baseline left, McMahon looks to come in. In play, it comes to Arifin. Hands it back to McMahon. 4:09 left. Right side is Citron. On the drive, hook pass to Austin. Austin bulls her way in the lane and shoots it up. No good. Rebound, Monique Billings. Billings to Caitlin Clark on the push. Clark in the front court with a wraparound dribble. Bounce pass, Kelsey Mitchell, reverse layup. Good! Indiana back in front. 76-75. Assist number 6 for Caitlin Clark. It's a 1-point Indiana lead and 3:45 remaining. Cody McMahon has it out front now to Kiki Irifin. Irifin leans over the dribble. Clark poked at it, couldn't get to it. Bounce pass underneath to Cody McMahon. She missed the layup. Follow Irifin, good. 77-76. Washington back up 1. With 3:25 left. Indiana 7 of 10 in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell against Sonia Citron. Regains her dribble. Now comes back outside. 10 on the clock. Mitchell on the attack. Baseline goes up. Had her shot blocked by Citron, but a foul called. And Kelsey Mitchell shoots a pair. And the coach wants to take a look at it for a replay. A lot of missed layups for the Fever tonight, but they have turned the screws defensively. And they trail by only 1. They were leading for the longest time. We got a break. 77-76. Indiana leads by 1. With 3:15 remaining in the ball game, back after this timeout.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony, or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
You like what you see and what you hear? Why don't you help us out with a Cash App donation to $Tallman Dr. K50, or you can help us long range by going to GoFund.me/Snowman's Road to Recovery. This is not only for me, this is also for my family. So Washington will get the benefit of the doubt. It is not a foul, and they will retain their timeout. Citron and Austin each with 17 points. Kiki Irifin leads them with 29. Caitlin Clark leads all scorers with 22 points. And it's a jump ball at midcourt. 3:15 remaining. 77-76, Washington in front. It'll be Austin that'll take the center jump against Maisha Hines-Allen. Washington left to right, Indiana right to left. And now, Monique Billings back in for Indiana. It'll be Billings that will take the center jump. Now the officials are getting together. Can they make that substitution? All right, Billings will take the center jump against Shakira Austin. 3:15 left in this thriller of a ball game. And the tip is controlled by Washington. They'll work it left to right as Georgia Amore has it in play. Amore, standing dribble, works her way to the left. Standing dribble, looking low for Irrefin. They can't get it to her. Now Prosser does get it to Austin. Underneath to Irrefin, she shoots it in. Washington back up 3. 2:54 left in the ball game. Indiana, which was up by 1, now trails by 3. And 2:48 left. 23 for Irrefin. Here's Caitlin Clark. Finds Hines Allen in the right corner. Looking to return it to Clark. Can't get it to her. Out front is Lexi Hull. 7 to shoot. Right, left side, Monique Billings. 4 on the clock. Billings works away, spins on Austin. Layup missed. Rebound, Shakira Austin. Outlet pass to Georgia Amore. 2:25 left. Is that the last? Is that the last chance of the night for the Indiana Fever? Let's hope not. Amore got bumped by Kelsey Mitchell and a foul called with 2:19 left. .219 remaining. 79-76. They have it in play to Amore. Amore against Kelsey Mitchell. Finds Shakira Austin. Left of the key. Austin, one bounce dribble. Plays it to Citron. Citron falls down on the dribble and a foul called on Sophie Cunningham with 2:09 left. Jerome is with us, said headed to one of these tomorrow. Which game are you heading to, Jerome? And for Education Unpacked, great job calling the game. Thank you. Citron to the free throw line. Gets the free throw. She has 18 points. Lexi Hall back in. Sophie Cunningham departs. 80-76. Washington by 4 after trailing 76-75. 18 points for Sonia Citron. And Washington's in the bonus. They'll shoot free throws for the remainder of the game. The second free throw is good. 81-76. It's a 5-point lead. 6-0 run by the Mystics in the last minute 25. Mitchell for 3. Rebound Austin. Tied up by Billings. And a jump ball. Jump ball is called. 2 timeouts left for Indiana, 2 for Washington. Each team has a reset timeout as well. It'll be Billings and Austin that will jump up again. The tip is controlled by Washington yet again. This time Citron brings it up. Citron accelerates, front court to the right. Back left is Austin, 1:49 left. Out front, Citron. Citron on the move to the right. Citron standing dribble, works away in the lane. Lead in, flip on Lexi Hall, no good, but a foul called. Lexi Hall is saying, where's the foul? Did they call that? And Indiana wants a replay of this. Yeah, we'll take a timeout with him. 1:41 left in regulation. Washington 81, Indiana 76. Back after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, 5... No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night?
Well, it looks like Indiana's going to be charged with a timeout as the replay official has determined that this foul will stand on Monique Billings. And that means 2 free throws. And again, another bad call. But you can't lean on bad calls. And Indiana's gotten them most of the night. And it's just more chances for Washington to add on to the total. Sonia Citron to the free throw line, 18 points. 1 game tonight, and then a pair on Sunday after I get a chance to reset everything here in studio. And I'll take y'all through that with a special behind the scenes sometime tomorrow. Free throw is good. Second free throw, good. Citron has 20 points. Citron 20. Irifin has 23 to lead all scorers. Indiana in a hurry. In play to Hines Allen. Now back to Caitlin Clark with a deep 3 from the left wing. Good! Splash! 83-79. Beg your pardon. With 1:27 left, 25 for Caitlin Clark. That's her season high. And now the fans stand as one at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Amore on the move to the left. Works off the Austin screen. I beg your pardon. Out front, Citron. Citron backs in on Lexi Hall. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Good. And Citron shoots in the silencer. And a foul called by Prosper in the backcourt. With 1:09 left. Indiana not in the bonus yet. Sonia Citron, 22 points on the night. Indiana has it in play to Caitlin Clark. Another D3 left wing. In and out. Rebound Irifin. And that may do it with a minute left. Citron brings it up. It's in her hands. 53 seconds remaining. Sonia Citron guarded by Caitlin Clark. And Clark is called for the foul with 50.5 seconds left. The middle 2 periods doomed the Indiana Fever. And that's why they are trailing. Georgia Amore to the free throw line to try to extend this lead. Free throw number 1, good. 86-79. And Indiana will use their reset timeout, and that'll wipe them out with 50 seconds left. Second free throw rims in. So a quick reset will move the ball into the front court. And again, Indiana led this game by 13. They trail by 8 right now with 50.5 seconds left. So they have to go quick. 1 timeout left for Indiana. They have it in play to Hines Allen. Got to hurry. Hines Allen on the drive, in the lane, fakes, goes up, scores. It's a 6-point game. 87-81. 44.7 left. Both teams are in the bonus from here on out as Citron looks to come in. Bounce pass in play to, that's Amore coming into Citron, back to Amore. They run ahead to Prosper. Prosper outside right. Bullet pass underneath, stolen by Hines Allen. Chance to get some points. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the push. Caitlin Clark back to Mitchell. A 3 from the right wing. Splash! It's a 3-point game with 28.5 seconds left. And Indiana does not have to foul. They can play this all the way out. Indiana with their fifth three-point field goal of the fourth quarter. And they're back to within 3, 87-84 with 28 and a half seconds left. They can wear this clock out, use their final timeout as Washington takes their timeout. Kelsey Mitchell hits a 3, 87-84. Other scores finds Las Vegas in front of Connecticut 94-82. They're headed for a 100-point game. Tempo and Sparks set to go. Around the majors, the Astros lead the Rangers 1-0. They're in the bottom of the sixth. The Cardinals lead the Royals 3-2. They're in the top of the sixth. They're tied at 4 in the bottom of the sixth between the White Sox and the Cubs. White Sox looking for 7 in a row. The Detroit Pistons are all over the Cleveland Cavaliers, 112-91. There will be indeed a 7th and deciding game in that series. Other scores, it's Detroit over Toronto 3-2. Giants and A's go later. Battle of the Beltway goes to the Nationals 3-2 over the Orioles. They're getting ready to get started in Minnesota. Can the Timberwolves repeat what the Pistons have done? And that's forced a 7th and deciding game. That's your scoreboard update. 28 and a half seconds left. You can expect Indiana to bring on a lot of pressure. And if they don't get the steal, they're going to call a quick. If they don't get the steal, if Indiana does not get the steal, let me complete my thought, then they will foul. 28.5 seconds left. They look to come in. Foul line extended right. They come in, play to Austin. Austin trapped. Austin trapped at the timeline. Out front, Citron, and a timeout call by Washington with 24 seconds left. So a flat 5-second difference. 19 on the shot clock, 24 on the big one. And that's the story. 5-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Billings in for Sophie Cunningham. Spurs and Timberwolves getting ready to get started. And now there's a call. (87-84), Washington by 3, and 24 seconds flat remaining in the ball game. 19 on the shot clock. Both teams are in the bonus from here on out. 5-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Maisha Hines-Allen. Matter of fact, why don't we just set your lineups? It goes like this. Irfin, Austin, Citron, Amore, and Prosper for Washington. Billings, Mitchell, Clark, Hines-Allen, and Hull for the Fever. Here we go. They'll bring it in at the timeline. They have it in play to Amore. Amore standing dribble. You don't need to foul. You can play this all the way out. Amore standing dribble out front. Amore on the move to the left. 10 to shoot. 12 on the big one. Amore on the move to the right. On the drive in the lane. Dump pass to Irfin. Missed the layup. Irfin gets the offensive rebound. Stolen by Hines-Allen. It's out of bounds, but a foul called with 5.8 left. The foul is called on Austin, and that's 2 free throws for Maisha Hines-Allen with 5.8 left. So not only do you get the stop, you get 2 free throws. And I would like to believe that they will make them both. Irfin with a foul. She has 23 points and 11 rebounds. Maisha Hines-Allen to the free throw line. Allen's free throw is good. Indiana with that reset timeout remaining. So in case they can foul, they can make Washington make their free throws. 5 points for Maisha Hines-Allen. 87-85. Second free throw up, second free throw down. It's a 1-point game, 87-86. And a timeout call by Washington. And they'll turn on the pressure with 5.8 seconds left. This is like the first game of the season, coming down to the wire. Raven Johnson now in for the Fever. Austin looks to bring it in. Still looking. Bounce pass in play to Citron and a foul called. With 5.1 seconds left. And Sonia Citron, a wrong player you want to send to the free throw line with 2 free throws with 5.1 seconds left. Sonia Citron sitting on 22 points. 23 points, I beg your pardon. Citron's free throw is good. Cool as a cucumber. She hits the free throw. 88-86. You can expect Indiana to call timeout. Caitlin Clark is back in the ball game. Citron with the second free throw up, second free throw down. Timeout called by Indiana. They're out. Washington is out of timeouts. And this is what it's come down to. 5.1 seconds left. Washington 89, Indiana 86. Washington 10 for 10 for free throws this quarter. Indiana only 3 out of 4. We'll take a timeout with them. It's down to the wire. 5.1 seconds left. Indiana trails 89-86. Back with more after this on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS Street Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson.
5.1 seconds left. Indiana has it in their front court. They are out of timeouts. Washington also out of timeouts. Clark is 25, Mitchell 19, Billings 10. Lexi Hall on the floor, Kelsey Mitchell, Maisha Hines-Allen, Sophie Cunningham, and Caitlin Clark. You got to get 3. Over the top pass into Allen, hands to Clark, 3 on the way. Yes! 89 all with 1.7 seconds left. They have it in play. And a timeout called by Washington. 2.3 seconds left. Holy catfish, Caitlin Clark with a 3-point field goal with 2.3 left. 89 all. Do you believe it? And what a set play by the Indiana Fever. We'll talk about that later. Washington has to come the length of the floor with 2.3 seconds left. You don't want to foul. In play to Citron. 2-1. Citron from the timeline. Oh, she hit it! Citron hit it, but it may have been after the buzzer. Oh, yeah, it was after the buzzer. It was well after the buzzer. The ball was still in her hands. Shoo! Unbelievable. Clark hits a miracle 3, and then Citron nearly had the answer, but it came well after the buzzer. But a great set play as they got it into Hines-Allen, and Caitlin Clark coming off the screen, banged home a 3. Oh, boy, we need a break. Overtime in Indianapolis, Indiana. 89 all. Back with the overtime after this on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, The largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant. Weather. Devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States. Inspiration. A breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the...
Oh, boy. What a fourth quarter comeback by the Indiana Fever. After Washington wiped out a 13-point lead, Indiana has wiped out a 14-point lead with a great set play that got it into Hines Allen. Caitlin Clark came off the screen and splashed home a three with 2.3 left. Then Sonia Citron looked like she had the answer, but the buzzer had gone off well before Citron let that go. So we're tied at 89, and we're going to overtime. And, Callie, before you even ask, yes, the 100-point watch is on. Holy catfish. So after everything that's happened, both teams holding double-digit leads, we're back where we started, tied at 89. Caitlin Clark has 28. Maisha Hines Allen the assist, 31 points in the fourth quarter for the Indiana Fever, following 28 in the first quarter. The middle two quarters, it looked like they were doomed because they scored a combined total of 30 points. 9 in the second, 21 in the third. But they can't keep having these dry spells. So now we reset for overtime. Washington's lineup is Irvin, Austin, Citron, McMahon, and Prosper. Indiana counters with Billings, Mitchell, Clark, Hines Allen, and Hall. We have not seen Aliyah Boston in the second half. Caitlin Clark has 28. She is 7 for 14 from three-point land tonight. Indiana in red, Washington in white as we get ready for the overtime. Here we go. Fans standing as one. In Indianapolis, Indiana, Shakira Austin will take the center jump against Monique Billings, and we're back where we started. 89 apiece. Here we go. The tip is controlled by Washington. Irvin has it in the backcourt to Sonia Citron. Citron on the move to the right, guarded by Lexi Hall. Citron fakes back to Irvin. Looking to get it back to Citron. They get it back to her. Three-pointer from the right wing. Rebound underneath, taken by Billings, and a loose ball foul against the Mystics. .443 left in the overtime. 89 all. So unlike Saturday when the Fever could not get the three to tie, they got it tonight. And they're in overtime with a chance at the lead. Caitlin Clark walks it up. Bounce past Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack. Left of the lane. Back to Caitlin Clark. Three-pointer from the left wing. Rimming no. Rebound. Irvin had it. Lost it. Indiana retains possession. And they'll play it with 14 on the shot clock. Hines Allen to come in. Lob pass in play to Caitlin Clark out between the rings. 12 on the clock. Caitlin Clark on the attack. Stops right of the lane. Bounce pass to Mitchell. 15-footer. Got it! Indiana in front. 91-89. 4:18 left. 21 points for Kelsey Mitchell. Citron in the front court. Bumped off all the way. Shoots it in. She's got 27. Man alive. Now they run back to Lexi Hall. She takes a three from the left wing. Rebound, Cody McMahon. Too quick of a shot. 50 points in the paint for the Washington Mystics. Here comes McMahon. McMahon works her way in the paint. Backs in on Caitlin Clark. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Good. Washington back in front. 93-91. And again, 52 points in the paint for the Mystics tonight. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the push. Clark in the front court. Clark on the move to the right. Finds Hines Allen. Back to Caitlin Clark. Clark fakes. Looking for help. 7 on the clock. They have it to Mitchell and they turn it over. Ay. There's plenty of time left, but you can't keep turning the ball over. 93-91, 3:25 for the overtime. Here comes Citron on the drive to the hoop, lays it in. Sonia Citron is 30, and it's 95-91. 3:16 left in the overtime. The 100-point watch is on for both of these teams. Here's Caitlin Clark on the drive all the way to the baseline, lays it up and in. Caitlin Clark has 30. I incorrectly said Citron is 30. Citron is 29. 95-93. Washington by a deuce. 3 minutes for the overtime. Sonia Citron on the move to the right. Over the top pass into Austin. She goes up and scores. 97-93. 2:50 for the overtime. Maisha Hines Allen finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell leans over the dribble. Now backs up for three. Splash! 97-96. A three from the right wing gives Mitchell 24 points. 97-96. Back comes Citron right to the hole. Lays it up. Follow Irvin good. 99-96. Here comes Mitchell right back the other way. Mitchell on the attack all the way. Her shot's blocked by Austin out of bounds. .214 left in the overtime. And they have been getting to the hoop all night long, have the Mystics. They have killed the Indiana Fever on the inside. 2:14 for the overtime. In play to Caitlin Clark. Clark on the move all the way. Reverse layup is in. Caitlin Clark is 32. It's a 1-point game, 99-98, and 2 minutes for the overtime. Sonia Citron walks it up. Citron between the rings in the front court against Lexi Hall. Finds Irvin, back to Citron. It's stolen by Hall. Hall runs ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell flying in on Austin, lays it up. No! And the rebound to Shakira Austin. Hands to Citron. That's a big miss. Citron finds Cody McMahon. She backs up for three from the left corner. Good! 1:42 left in the overtime, and Washington up 4, 102-98 with 1:39 left. Still time to come get this one. Caitlin Clark across into the front court, works off the Billing screen. A deep three off the back of the rim, no good. A rebound tip comes down to McMahon. Loose ball foul. I believe against Washington. Irvin hit the deck. Billings hit the deck. It's on Kiki Irvin. I haven't seen Aliyah Boston the entire second half, or at least since midway through the third quarter. And that may be a coach's decision. A timeout has been called by Indiana. 1:29 left in the overtime. We're not done yet. Washington 102, Indiana 98. Back after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
102-98. Washington leads by 4. In the midst of a timeout called by the Indiana Fever, 1:29 left in the overtime. As they look to bring it in, foul line extended right. In play it comes to Hines Allen. Back to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has it out front. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell with a fake. Is fouled with 1:20 left. $120 remaining. 102-98. Washington leads by 4. And Kelsey Mitchell will head to the free throw line. Shakira Austin with her 5th foul. It's a 4-point lead. You got to have these if you're Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell gets ready. First one on the way. No good. Missed it off the left side. Now the best you can do is bring this lead down to 3. Mitchell gets ready. The second attempt on the way is no good, and Austin the rebound. It's out of bounds. Which way? Stays with Indiana. With 1:19 left in the overtime. Hines Allen to bring it in. Baseline right. Here's Clark for 3. Austin the rebound. 1:15 left in the overtime. 102-98. Washington by 4. Out front it comes to Irifrin on the left side. Cody McMahon. McMahon fakes left of the lane. Comes back out front to Citron. 9 to shoot. Irifrin has it, and a traveling called on Citron. You have at least 2 possessions left in this ball game if you're Indiana. Oh, Aliyah fouled out. Okay, that's what happened. All right, 1 minute left. Mitchell brings it up. Mitchell off the screen from Hines Allen. Back to Hines Allen. Right side Billings. Out front Caitlin Clark. Clark on the move right of the lane. Stutter step dribble. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass underneath Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall fakes in the lane. Goes all the way to the hoop and shoots it up. No good, but a foul called. And Lexi Hall shoots a pair with 45 seconds left. Now you got to have both of these. You got to have both of these if you're Lexi Hall. Remember, Kelsey Mitchell missed 2 free throws just a moment ago. Somebody check. Did Aliyah Boston foul out? Gonna find out here. Hold to the free throw line to shoot 2. No, Boston had only 2 fouls. Free throw good, 102-99. No, Boston only had 2 fouls. She had 9 points. But I'm inclined to think that either she's injured and I didn't see it, or it's the lineup that gave them problems. Second attempt, short. Rebound, Austin. 43 seconds left. Got to play defense here. You got at least 2 possessions left if you're Indiana. Citron has it out front. 15 on the shot clock, 35 on the big one. Citron a standing dribble guarded by Lexi Hall on the move to the right. Down comes back to the left after screen from Austin. Citron fakes out front. Irifin right side. Rory Harmon. Harmon goes over the top into Austin. Austin bumps over people. Offensive foul on Rory Harmon. Rory Harmon with the offensive foul. 3rd turnover against Washington in the overtime. 23.7 left. And Indiana will spend their timeout. Yeah, she hit her with the elbow and caught Lexi Hall on the way by. So here we go again. 23.7 remaining in the ball game. And we'll keep it here, 102-99. Can the Fever pull off another miracle? Indiana's free throws have cost them late. They're shooting only 68.4% in this ball game from the free throw line, and that's usually where they excel. Indiana has hit 16 three-point field goals, but to counter that, Washington has 58 points in the paint compared to only 28 for the Fever. So here's your story. 23.7 seconds left. 102 for Washington, 99 for Indiana. And they're without one of their playmakers, and Justine Passat, the rookie from Vanderbilt. Indiana's going to come the length of the floor, right to left, and you got plenty of time. So they played it right. They got Washington committed an offensive foul. It was on Rory Harmon. Kelsey Mitchell back on the floor. 23.7 seconds left. Mystics 102, Fever 99. Hall to come in, or Cunningham to come in. In play to Caitlin Clark. Back out to Mitchell. Mitchell on the acceleration into the lane. Her shot short. Rebound Arifin, and that may do it. They tried to get the quick two. It didn't work. Rebound came down to Kiki Arifin. Arifin's foul. 14.1 seconds left, and Indiana's out of timeouts. So one of these two free throws, and the game is over. Kelsey Mitchell came up short on her 10-footer in the lane, but now they have to foul again. No one's in the bonus yet. 14.1 seconds left. Washington in possession. It'll be Rory Harmon that'll bring it in from three-quarter court. Bounce pass in play to Citron. They're trying to foul her. Now they give it back to Harmon. Harmon's foul with 11.3 seconds left, and one free throw will put this game on ice. 102-99 Washington. And you can look at two things that cost Indiana this game. The middle two, well, three things. A, the middle two quarters where they could not make a field goal from the field to save their lives. And also the free throws. If they hit their free throws in overtime, we have a tie game. Harmon's free throw. No! So one shot left to try to put it on ice. 11.3 seconds left. The second attempt on the way is good. 103-99. Washington leads by 4. And a quick reset timeout called by Indiana. 11.3 left. You know it's going to be in the hands of Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Mitchell. And they'll bring it in at the timeline. Nope, they'll bring it in foul line extended left. This is the play that they tried to run on Saturday with everybody all the shooters in the backcourt, and they'll run forward to see who gets open and gets the ball. Cunningham will pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. In play to Clark. 10 seconds. Clark over to Hall. A three from the left wing. Splash! It's a one-point game with 5.4 seconds remaining. And Washington spends a timeout with 5.4 seconds left. It's a one-point game, 103-102. And again, go back to the free throws they missed in overtime or the free throws they missed in the fourth quarter. They hit any amount of those, and they're in front. 9 points for Lexi Hall off the bench. It'll be Cody McMahon that'll pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. McMahon looking. They have it in play to Citron. Citron's fouled, 4.5 seconds left. So even if she hits both of these, it'll be a 3-point game. Sonia Citron sitting on 29 points. She's 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Citron's free throw is no good. Now, you got 4.5 seconds left. Indiana can win it with a 3, but they've got to come the length of the floor. 103-102, Washington by 1. Citron gets ready. The second attempt on the way, rimming, good. 104-102. In a hurry comes Kelsey Mitchell. 3 seconds, 2. Mitchell stops. A left corner, 3. No, and that's the ball game. What a ball game by both of these teams. Is another playoff possibility, but Indiana drops to 1-2 on the year. The teams shake hands. We got 2 more with these Mystics. Indiana has dropped both games at home. They won their only game on the road. Seattle is next at home. 6 o'clock we'll start our coverage. 7 o'clock is the tip time, and that'll follow the Pistons and Cavaliers in Game 7 of their series. Mitchell was online but unable to put it home. Your final score tonight in overtime, the Washington Mystics 104 and the Indiana Fever 102. And in both games at home, they scored 102 points, but they lost. This time they lost in overtime. Wow. What a finish. What a finish. That's our coverage for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. We'll be back with you with a doubleheader tomorrow and a double dip on Sunday. My name is Brian Snow. Hope you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. Good night, everybody.
The preceding has been a presentation of the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.